Okay, so it's going now. Yes, so you were saying, Charity, that you had
I
some active.
was saying last week we had an activity, a performance on sexual gender-based violence,
Okay,
and we were dwelling on there was a minor who is violated, is lured by an adult, and they have sex, and she doesn't know who to talk to because she doesn't think she can get justice because she thinks the justice system is corrupt. So she's scared and lies to the mom, but eventually the case gets to the court, and apparently there's no substantive evidence that is there to that makes the adult person who violated her guilty. So she's scared that she won't get justice, but eventually she gets justice because the adult who violated her confesses by
yeah,
saying he enjoyed squeezing her and having sex with her,
yes,
but he forgot that a minor cannot consent to any sexual activities. Yeah, so uh, we were trying to sensitize people on the fact that children cannot consent to sexual activities, and that when such things happen, they can get justice, and there's a channel they can go through to ensure that the justice is served right. Yeah.
yes, very, very nice. So this was all demonstrated in your performances. This is stories. Yes,
Yeah, it's all demonstrated in the performances.
yeah, yeah. So, like when you have done a performance, have you kind of like exchange, to exchange about the subject, or how was that?
Yeah, obviously, when we do a performance, it's always to trigger dialogue. So obviously, we always give the audience what they can easily relate to,
Yes,
and
yes,
it builds a conversation from there. So we get to hear what the audience thinks, yeah, and what they have to say about it.
yes, yes. And as it is, uh, uh, do you in those on those occasions uh, invite them, or tell them about the humanist solutions, how you can work with this violence, and become strong inside of you, and so on. Is that what you do? Do you do such presentations, or how are you doing this?
Yes, we always try to come with a solution, a way forward for that is comfortable, and we always tend to give them referral pathways on how they can get help or who they can talk to, and
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Okay, yes. Very good, very nice. Because the Humanist Forum you had, what was it, 14th of, well, it was 8th of March, when it did the Woman Day Humanist Forum. That's very, very nice to see the report from that.
Yeah.
Then you had this proper, like a humanist forum with the exercises. Or can you tell me maybe what you did in that forum? It was was it on the 8th of March last?
Like what? I didn't. I'm here. Sorry.
No. Hello, hello. The main guy is there now. Yeah,
Can you pardon the question you just asked? Sorry, my laptop is disturbing me, so I have to use
yeah.
Elvis.
Okay, 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 okay. No,
What
I was
question?
here. Yes, no problem. I was asking Charity and Elvis about your recent activities, because I knew that you were doing some touring of with performances. So
Yeah.
can you maybe give some general you know what happened since we talked last time?
Yeah, we've been having a series of activities, and like what Charity and Elvis have just said.
Yes,
If
yes.
I can expound on the presentation of Elvis, is that we were working towards the reclaiming of Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria that is free from plastics. You find that human activities leads to the plastics being washed into the lakes, leading to fish. When fish consume plastics, they die, and leading to low production of fish. So what we were
Okay.
just doing is we went to perform to communities living around a river. There's a river called River Wigwa, and it's one of the tributaries that takes water to Lake Victoria. And these plastics, they get into Lake Victoria through such tributaries. So we were just trying to sensitize the community on the importance of having a river that is clean, free from plastics, so that the plastic does not reach Lake Victoria. So we also had a tree planting exercise led by the Kisumu County governor, who was also there. But our main issues of being there was to pass the information to the community using performing arts that we do on the importance of proper waste management. Because if we don't manage waste properly, they will go into the lake, and they interfere with the aquatic animals that is inside the lake, like the fish. The human encroachment along the Kapute area also interfere with where the animals live, leading to human-animal conflict. So all these things now come to vulnerability and violation of the rights of the human. You find that these things leads to waterborne diseases. They also leads to human-animal conflict. That is for the case of Elvis. So we are just sensitized people using performing arts. On the other hand, we also participated on the Kisumu County Sexual Gender-Based
Oh yes,
Violence
yeah.
Summit, where we were there's a policy in Kisumu County that was passed on the sexual gender-based violence. Now we were just looking at this policy and how it can be implemented, and then we used performing arts to highlight a story of a young girl who was violated, whose rights was violated by an elderly person, and this young girl was in the verge of not getting justice due to the justice system of Kenya that is intertwined, and the justice of Kenya is somehow not favorable because the effective referral pathway is not being taken care of through sensitization. But at long last, the perpetrator was ignorant to confess in court that he did this to the girl, and he was brought to book. So that is what we have been busy with all through,
Yeah.
and that's why we had to meet today. Do
Yes,
you have any
yes.
question?
No, this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. And and more back in time, you told about some other event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we also
yeah.
did a pre World Women Day event
Oh,
that
yes,
was done on third.
yes.
You understand that every year on 8th of every March is
Yeah, yeah,
women. It's World International Women Day. So,
yes,
but we did it in the community hall, the Kosao
yes,
Hall,
yes,
where we a humanist forum with the women, and I
yes,
think
yes,
we sent you the report of
yes,
what we discussed about, and what came out through the women, what they talked about, and how they understood the humanist forum, and some of them even requested for more, because you understand that women face a lot of violations, but they don't have voice, because in Kenya women are being treated as weaker vessels. So what such kind of things like the forums could be the ones to help them amplify their voices so that they can be heard on what is happening in the community. So that is what we did. I think I did for you an elaborate report and the
Yeah, yeah,
photos
yeah.
of what happened. And I told you that now the next step is now to do fundraising, or so that we can be able to continue doing. If if we do this kind of events once, then we stop. Uh, it's not making them heal, but if we do them, we do them.
Yes, yes. Oh, you froze there.
Thank
Do you hear? Yeah, yeah. Your picture froze. Hello, hello. Do you hear me? Charity, you have your Elvis.
Hi, Julius. We are